Calibrating each axis can be a challenging but essential part of the process of getting a well-working machine. First, have your machine home, as I'm doing right here, on whatever axis you choose. A lot of the times using a pair of calipers is the best way to do it, but what I use is just a standard tape measure that goes to the 30 seconds and then convert it to millimeters. Today I'm doing the Z-axis. First thing you do, once it's homed, pick a point and measure it. I'll call this one 7 3/4 exactly. Try to get your accuracy as high as possible. Then go on to your repeater host, and which I've already done this ahead of time, but you would go to the extent of the range of your axis, which mine was 130 millimeters. Let it travel the whole distance up, and then once it's finished, you measure it again, but it would be up here or so, and then you subtract the difference between your first measurement and your second measurement, which in my case I got 7 3/4 and 2 23/32 were my two, so that comes out to 5 1/32. To convert it to millimeters, you multiply by 25.4, and I end up with 127.79375. But my machine thought it moved 30. That's a pretty big error. So what we need to do is adjust it. The way you adjust it, take 130, divide it by the number that you actually had, and you'll end up with the multiplier, 1.01, blah blah blah, whatever. Then you go into Marlin or whatever you're using, whatever your firmware is, and under default axis steps per unit, that's your X, Y, Z extruder. So since I'm doing Z axis, you see the number right there. I've already changed it. Originally it was 23.5225. I multiply it by that multiplier and then punch that in, upload it, and there you go. And repeat for each axis, and the extruder is similar, but you run however you run a certain amount of filament through it. Thank you.